Hello, hello. 50 Shades of Beige. I love your name so much. I'm just setting up. How's your night going? Oh gosh, I didn't put the cats away. They're probably going to jump around like crazy. Hello. Yeah, the net's not going to comply, so I'm just going to look at comments and not worry about anything else. Hello. I was having a moment where I was feeling extremely bored. Wait, I need to read it off the laptop. 1 second. I haven't been following closely, but watched you before you left Australia. Wow, that was a while ago. Yeah. Hope all is well. Going good. Um, night is good work tomorrow. Yeah. Where are you from? Just before you go. Where are you from? Are you from Australia? I should do a video that's like a recap so that people don't have to watch 300 videos. Oh, the UK. Nice. 1 second. Just relaxing. Yeah, I should probably do a video summing it all up, I guess. That would be really good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Maybe. Either that or it would be really boring. I'm not sure. I just thought I'd come on live because I've been spending so much time alone, and my daughter is asleep, so it's kind of like there's only so much I can go on TikTok or Facebook, and I don't have anyone to speak to. Gonna go crazy. Yes, well, to find happiness, friend. That's a movie quote, by the way. I thought, what's that on my phone screen? I thought my screen was cracked, but it's this. It's this. It's not like a hole in the wall. It's like, I mean, it is, but it's not. It's like some kind of thing for power cables. Do you do what I do? Like go from live stream to live stream, just listening to people, and sometimes I'll go to someone else's live stream and I'll sit there for like 10 minutes and I won't say anything. I'll just watch all the comments. And then I'll hop out of that live stream and watch a video, and then I'll jump in someone else's live stream. And generally speaking, I won't say anything. I'll just kind of watch. I'll lurk. I'm a lurker. Hi, Okawan. Well, I was living in Queensland for quite some time, but my childhood, I grew up mainly in South Australia and New South Wales. And I think a short stint in Victoria. We travelled around a little bit. Ooh, Japan. Yes. I love all the cutesy stuff, like it's going to sound babyish, but I love Hello Kitty and like watching how they make those strawberry cream sandwiches and stuff. Or is that the Koreans? Oh God. I'm doing my best, people. I think everybody tries it on social media. Happy Halloween, Lord Prime. Tell us your Egypt horror story. Sorry, I can't. I can't do that. No. I mean, no, I can't. You can only say nice things because, you know, otherwise it would be rude to say something not nice. I mean, it's not my country. I'm from Australia, so I don't know, like if I told a horror story, then people might think that's what it's like. And it's, if you have a horror story, then it can't be like that all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like if I tell a horror story, it's going to be about Australia because I'm Australian. Like I'm not really disrespecting anyone. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, Wasabi. She's mental. What's this say? I worked in South Australia for a while in a desert camp in Mombasa, working on the oil rigs. Where's Mombasa? Is that rigs, oil rigs? I'm going to sound stupid. Is that Perth? Please don't laugh at me. I don't know. Is it Perth? Where is it? South Australia? Oh, Moomba. Moomba. Well, that seems very remote, as it probably would be. South Australia is quite a beautiful place. One second. What does this say? I'm taking, you're not single? No, I'm not single. No. And even if I was, I wouldn't be looking. I'd just buy more cats, I guess. Were you scared for your life at the time? Uplifting, Gani. What do you mean? Sorry, it's been a long day and I don't have coffee. The house is devoid of coffee, so, and I've got ADHD, so if you want me to understand, you're going to have to re-explain. I'm sorry. Couple of hours from Adelaide. Yeah, well, I used to live out at Stockport. Do you know where that is? And I've got grandparents out Minleton Way and family that holiday at where they used to live, which is, what's the name of it, where they have those crystal caves. We had some family out there. We've spread out everywhere in South Australia. It's beautiful, but the flies in the desert were shocking. Had to wear face masks. Oh. Sorry, that just gave me a memory. Earlier today, I was bringing in the washing from the back courtyard, and for some reason, like I opened the door, there's no signs of flies, and then like they like swarmed, and I'm just like, what the hell? What the hellio? And then, like, because the door was open, they came in the house. I'm like, why are they coming in the house? So, like, I used the last of the fly spray. This is how much I hate flies. I hate flies. I don't know what was out there. Other people's courtyards are adjoined but separate, and there's like another house and on the other side, and so it's not like, you know, it's my house particularly, but they were just like, they come in and they're like swarming. Bloody hell, I'm going inside. Needed a face mask today, but there was no warning. Crazy cat lady, that's me. That's me already. I'm at the right age, don't you reckon? Don't now know South Australia well, but the time I spent there was great, amazing people. Yes. Have you noticed that when you go to a different state, people are completely different? Every state in Australia is completely different with personalities and, you know, how people do things. I feel like I've lived in quite a number of different areas of Australia. So, like, I've kind of witnessed the differences between the states. By states, I don't mean the United States of America. I mean Australia, different states. Yeah, that's probably obvious. Deontay, what do you mean? You mean me specifically? I don't think I said that, did I? Which is hotter, Australia or Egypt? Definitely Australia. But again, it depends what part. Like, you know, I wouldn't compare Tasmania as being hotter than Egypt. But some places in South Australia, Queensland, oh my God, sweltering. Hi, Miroslav. Maybe you can explain your question in a little bit more detail, like give me an example about what you mean so that I can kind of relate to the question. Yeah, well, even when it's hot in South Australia, especially in like the rural areas, it gets even hotter. It's like a dry heat. And I remember coming from South Australia to Queensland to live at the time, and the heat in Queensland is, you know, subtropical to tropical depending on what part of Queensland. So I went from dry South Australian heat to subtropical water in the air, kind of completely different. The heat is different. Yeah. What do you mean by treated me badly? Can you give an example? What did I say? Like, I do so many videos and I do so many live streams. It's kind of like, can you be a bit more specific? I know that's annoying, but, and maybe your perspective is different on it compared to like where you live. Like, people might relate a bit differently to another country. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Joan. Hi. Bye, 50 Shades of Beige. Have a nice sleep, darling. What did you end up making for your dinner? I had some makshi in the freezer that my beautiful mother-in-law gave us, and I cooked it up, and it's sitting in the kitchen, but nobody's eaten it, so it's just sitting there. It's still warm because the pot retains the heat for the mukshi. So I guess like in the next hour, I'm probably going to have to put it back in the freezer. Oh, Miroslav, I'm pretty lucky. I don't really think my cooking's that desired. Dinner didn't get eaten, so I made like breakfast. Nobody ate it. I ate it. So I don't know, like maybe you've got this idea in your head that a foreign woman would have to cook all the time. I think when I do, like nobody eats it, and then I just have some and I put it in the freezer, or sometimes my husband might eat some. Sometimes. I think people just like my cooking in Australia. But I don't feel forced to do cooking because it's not really in demand if nobody likes it. It's like a sometimes thing, isn't it? I think things are a little more relaxed than that, you know, like I do a lot of fasting though, so like sometimes I'll cook and if nobody eats it, I'll just put it back in the freezer and I'll continue my fasting. And sometimes I'm hungry, like I was at breakfast time today, and I'll, you know, if I'm the only one that wants it, then I'll just eat breakfast alone. But I just kind of feel like I didn't want to eat dinner alone, so I thought, wait, I think the cat is trapped. 1 second. Oh my God, what are you? I'm so sorry. I have a cat emergency. I can't even explain what the cat is doing. Give me 1 second. Are you stuck in there? Are you okay, love? Come out. Oh my God. I have to show you. This is like under my coffee table, okay? And the side of it is like fabric, and Cookie got in the side of the fabric and he was like stuck. He's never done that before, I swear. And all I could see was between the cloth that's usually flush against the coffee table, he'd like pulled it open, and so instead of the coffee table top and then the fabric, it was the coffee table top and then Cookie's head coming through the fabric, and he was like, "Meow." He was trapped. Oh, hi, Adam. How are you? Joan says, I told my son about the tarot reading, about Stewie the cat. He said, yep, that was him, cheeky. I was kind of scared to say that I got the cheeky energy. And the reason being is I thought, you know, what if I'm wrong? Like, this is just kind of like what I'm feeling from it. And I know some people might be offended, but I was like, the cheekiness was huge. It was huge, Joan. So yeah, definitely felt the cheekiness from Stewie the cat. Candice Young, hey girlie, wanted to pop in and say hello. Hi Candice. How are you? Yeah, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I don't mind if people just pop in and then pop out, or whether people hang around, or like, I just appreciate it when people pop in. what's his name, Vansenich, are you the first and only wife of your esteemed husband? Well, not the first ever. We've both been married before. Is that what you mean? I know what you mean. Joan, oh no. Candice Young, oh. Joan, lol, yup, huge. Candice Young, I'm doing okay, love. Hope you're well. I get that. Yeah, well, Candice, Joan, and everybody who has joined us, I just needed to have a yak because I've been talking to the cats all day. And they're lovely, but I just needed to like talk to actual people. I thought I was going to go insane. I mean, I haven't been bored. I've been doing stuff. But there comes a point when you don't have anyone to talk to that it's not loneliness per se, but you just need that mental stimulation. I'd liken it to when I had young children. They're grown up now, but like somebody suggested earlier, like when they put their kid to bed or their children to bed and they have that time between that and when they go to bed, and it's kind of like, yeah, except that's like my time pretty much all the time, most of the time. Even if people are around, I don't get conversations to have, not really. If I do, it's pretty rare. So it's kind of like, well, I'm not very outgoing, do you know what I mean? Until I really get to know people. And so like a lot of the time I'll just meet people 1 or 2 times or 3 times. And so I'm not developing those friendships and relationships where I would open up more, relax, have a laugh. It's just really awkward for me. And that's pretty rare. So I kind of feel like the social interaction is, you know, necessary for the normalcy. Do you know what I'm saying? Just you and your dog now? Yeah, well, cats and dogs are great to talk to, sure. But you also need to talk to people sometimes as well. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself. I mean, I've been talking to the cats all day. And before that, I was asleep. And then before that, I was talking to the cats. And it's like, I'm going to go mentally insane. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a quality conversation. It just, like, I did speak to my daughter earlier, but then I thought, oh, I really need to talk to somebody. So I phoned her again, but then I forgot she's got work tomorrow. And then she's like, oh, Mum, I'm asleep. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot about the time difference. Do you know what I'm saying? And she didn't get angry with me or anything. She's so sweet. But I thought, I actually really need a little bit more social interaction. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like I don't want to put that burden on my daughter all the time. She talks to me almost every day or sometimes it's like, maybe I won't speak to her for 2 days, but then I'll speak to her on the phone for like 3.5 hours the next day. And then the next day I might speak to her for an hour. And then the next day I might speak to her for 2 hours. Like, she spends a lot of time talking to me, and that's really sweet, but you can't just put that on one person. Do you know what I mean? That's not really fair on her. 1 second. Oh my God, my eyebrow is so itchy today. Yeah. And you don't even have to leave the house for it, Candace. You can just switch it on. It's great. I'm not knocking the cats and dogs. Honestly, sometimes I don't want to talk to people, and my cats are like glorious friends, glorious little bodies, fur babies. And when I lived in the house with Lola before, I love dogs so much, and they can be quite comforting and, relaxing to be around because there's no social pressure. Do you know what I mean? And they're kind of like little babies, even when they get older. Joan, you work with people that don't speak English at all, or that struggle with English, or it's not their first language. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even if you understand, the conversation doesn't flow. Um, and I'm on the opposite spectrum. I'm the one speaking English and everyone else is not. So you can talk to people, but it doesn't really go anywhere because you can't go into that much detail or you don't get the flow. I get what you mean. What did the conversations consist of? My shepherd loves philosophy. When I get off track, he gives me head tilt and we get back into the balls discussion, says Wolf Pup. I don't know how to say this. My conversations with my cats are like talking about everything. Like I'll just be like blah 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 blah. I see something on TikTok. I talk to the cat. Blah 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 blah. I'm serious. I just talk to them all day. Because if I don't, I would just be like mostly in silence. I mean, but yeah, those in-depth discussions. I have had in-depth discussions similar to that with not Lola, but Penny, who was Lola's friend, who's now gone to doggy heaven. Penny was a very smart dog. I feel like some dogs, well, dogs are like people as well. Some dogs are smarter than other dogs, and some dogs like conversation more than other dogs. And I felt like Penny was like a very intelligent dog and would understand everything you're saying. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Lola understands what you say, but she's a bit more judgmental, so she'll just kind of like look at you like this. Whereas Penny would like respond with like, certain behaviors to show you she was listening. But the cats, they're just different from dogs for sure. Most of the time I'll not start conversations just because it ends in confusion, lol. With who? You with people or with pets? Lola is a beauty, yeah. She's getting old though. But she's still, pretty fit. Yeah, they're kind of like, That was a really bad impersonation. Absolutely. If you focus the discussion, it's so much better than just making noise. It's amazing the direction they take it. Oh, your co-workers. Another reason why people don't talk to me. I'm like, do you mean your dog or your cat? You're talking about your co-workers. And I remember you said that before, and it's just hit me. You seen that? What's that movie, Finding Nemo? My daughter's made the joke before. She's like, you're like Dory sometimes, Ma. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe I'll try to expand the conversation out with the cats. I know that the cats do understand me sometimes because when when I say to them, for example, that they're going to the cat doctor, they run away from me and they don't want to sit on my lap. They know. Or, when you say, I'm going to go get you dinner now, and you don't give them any physical cues, you just say, I'm going to go get you dinner now. Maybe they go wait at the bowl, or maybe they go to the door that, has the room that their food is in. They're so smart. So, yeah, they understand. Mm. So sorry. I'm too relaxed. And, this live stream is not for children. This live stream is for adults only because I'm relaxing. All my live streams are for people of adult age. I need a coffee. There is no coffee in my house. Usually my coffee would last me 2 weeks. Okay? 2 weeks. And what can I say? It's gone. And I actually drank less coffee than ever. So I'm a little bit annoyed. And Egyptian tea is like not my favorite drink. Like, I'll be honest, I really don't like it. I like Moroccan tea, but I don't like Egyptian tea, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not the flavor I like. And I usually don't like sugar in my tea, but with Egyptian tea, I find myself putting sugar in it because I don't like it, and I don't like adding sugar to anything really. So I've been trying to up my caffeine with the tea until I can go get coffee, so that I don't get a migraine from stopping drinking coffee. But yeah, the concentration is just not there because the ADHD, unmedicated, and no coffee, not great for concentrating. Joan, there's been a few leads, and yeah, we might have an update with that soon, but I'll probably let him speak for himself on that. And of course, something will come in and then it'll drop out, and but there is one possibility that I have heard of, but we would have to, I can't really say. You could ask him yourself though, like if he tells you, that's cool. But I don't want to because it's not me, do you know what I mean? Like, you can ask him if you want. Ask him yourself and he'll probably tell you. Nothing that's starting yet. But I can't give you the details because I just don't, yeah. There are details, but I can't tell you yet. Does that make sense? I want to, but I can't. Wait a minute. Is there just one person here that speaks Arabic? Or multiple? And anyone that speaks Arabic here that can read Arabic writing or write Arabic writing, do you also speak English? Are you the same person that was in the live before that's speaking Arabic here? I'm pretty sure you're actually a lady, aren't you? You're a woman, you're not a man. Yeah. The person that's speaking Arabic, if you understand English, can you, if you can't write English, can you tell me, if the person that's speaking Arabic, if you're a woman, can you please tell me by doing red love hearts, lots of red love hearts? And if you're a man, then just do a smiley face. So red love hearts only if you're a woman. I'm pretty sure I've seen this name before. Yeah, haven't I? But it wasn't on YouTube. And it was definitely a lady on Facebook, a woman. Yeah, it was definitely a woman on Facebook. Yeah. Well, you retracted the message before I could see it. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, unrelated to this conversation, next conversation, sometimes ladies get a bit, you know, like feisty online. And they get ideas, you know? I don't know if any other ladies could identify. I mean, I'm basically speaking to my English speakers here because oh boy. Yeah, sometimes other women can like put us in a mood when we find things, you know? And then we see like the same name pop up in a live stream. It's like you're trying to trigger me. Why have I been told that was a man on my live stream before, and then I see on Facebook it's actually a woman? Yeah. You mean Jolene? Julie or Jolene? I'm a huge Dolly Parton fan. You know what I'm saying, ladies. There's always a bit of that going on. Yeah. See, Joan, I expected that you would be a Dolly Parton fan. Because I am. She says what we're all thinking. And, okay. I mean, there was something in the news about World War III not going to break out, but some of us ride the bipolar express when we get a little too stressed out. And some things can be triggering for that. You know what I'm saying? Like Dolly said it best. Dolly said it best. In person? You saw Dolly Parton in person? Oh my God, I would die. Oh my God. I have to remind myself to breathe. She is just the coolest. Yeah, you can go now. You can leave. Get out of my life, bitch. Not you, Joan. Jolene. Arabic Jolene. Fuck off. She's gonna make me lose it. I saw a meme today. I mean, it's so old. It was like, if everyone can have it, I don't want it. What's that other one? Like, if someone can take it from me, was it mine to begin with? Like, I'm too old for this shit. I think, like, no. She better leave. How do I elect somebody to kick people out? I don't know how to do it. Well, what are you doing? What, you think I don't see these things on Facebook? Fuck off. I'm highly doubtful that somebody has copied your name. Why did you say you were a man when you're actually a woman? Get out. I'm like, when I search people, I'm Magnoon, okay? I can find anyone. No, because what are you doing? Messaging people you shouldn't be messaging. Get out. Yeah, let's focus on the positivity like Dolly would. Yeah, Dolly is a wonderful human. Absolutely. I still sound angry. I'm like, absolutely. She is. She's so down to earth. I think because she grew up like in a rural area, like she's very connected to like her own self. Do you know what I mean? She understands. Dolly. Joan, don't encourage me. Just because I can't read your name doesn't mean I don't recognize the pattern of your name. And what I saw on Facebook today, fuck off. I think perhaps some people on YouTube have taken it upon themselves to do something that I saw happening with our good friend Foodie. I remember seeing some things. I won't bring them up, but you know where I'm going. Like, people lay traps. Yeah. I said you can leave, bitch. Yeah, I bet it does, except the person is a female on Facebook. Yeah? A female, a woman. I've seen too much, and I know that it's the same person I saw on Facebook, and I won't say how or where or whose account or who they were speaking to, but what can I say, Pia? What can I say? Some people like to get themselves in trouble, don't they? What's that emoji supposed to be? You farting? Get out of here. Why is this woman bothering me? Hi, MK. Wow, that is a cool city, isn't it? Oh, hi, Khalid. When I do a live stream with my husband, I'm sure he'd love to chat to you, but I have to keep it pretty minimal. I can say hello, and that's pretty much it for the boys. You're still welcome. Yeah, she is using a man's name, yeah. But on Facebook, she's definitely a woman. Yeah, I won't go into how I know, but I know. I know everything. I know, but do you know what? Sometimes I pretend I don't know, and other times I'm like, not today, bitch. And today is one of those days, because when somebody does something to mess with your life on Facebook, and then they come to your live stream on YouTube, it's kind of like, don't make me, don't. Hi, Catherine Cookson. Yeah, sometimes people will come in with false pretenses, like the woman from Facebook who is now in my YouTube stream pretending to be a man, and who was talking to my husband on live stream before, but I see they're the same person that I saw on Facebook, and that's actually a woman. So, you know, don't get too friendly, darling. Nobody would do this to your face. Do you know what I mean? They just do it like on the internet. God knows if somebody did this to my face, I'll just yeet them through a window. It would be defenestration. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would just be like, yeet, yeet, out the window, yeet. Don't fork around, okay? Yeah. Catherine, the live stream's like a bit of a roller coaster, I'll be honest. Probably my highlight from this live stream was talking about Dolly Parton. Anybody that loves Dolly Parton, I'm going to think you're just tops. My internal dialogue is not always the same as my external dialogue. My external dialogue is really restrained right now. My internal dialogue and intrusive thoughts are not the same. They're not the same, besties. Yes, yes, I am married. Yes, I am. Hence my anger issues when females decide to stalk me from Facebook to my live stream on YouTube. Yeah, probably not the best thing. Jaber Naheen, sorry if I butchered your name. Sometimes things fly out of my mouth before I catch it, to my dismay. I thought that was just an Australian thing. Some of the things I say are like normal in Australia. I get into so much trouble here. It's like, why did you say that? And it's like, it's normal in Australia. And it's like, you can't say that here. You can't say that here. And I'm like, why? I don't understand. Like, wouldn't WAEL get a shock if he went to Australia? People are very different there. Even us Muslims are different in Australia. Absolutely. Very Australian. Where are you from though? Okay, well, I'm in Egypt with my husband who is, or he's Egyptian. Okay. And I'm from Australia. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Happening to you all your life? Yeah, I remember my father saying to me, think before you speak, think before you speak. But some of us, we just speak and then we're like, oh. Or we're like, you know what, I don't care because I'm in my 40s now. I said what I said. Probably it wasn't the best thing to say, but it's out now. Jaber, I'm from Australia. Yep. And my handsomest husbando is Egyptian, and we're in Egypt together. Spoken words are basically like fired bullets. Sometimes. That's kind of like what I thought today when I was on Facebook. And I see this woman. Yeah. You'd love to see me and WAEL live in Australia for a year. What would be good about that? Tell me. Yeah, well, Jaber, that's the thing. At my good old age, I don't care. And also because I'm Australian, I don't care. Like, if somebody's offended, I'm just like, oh, well, they'll get over it. Do you know the things people have said to me and I say nothing? Absolutely nothing. Sometimes I think I've put my foot in my mouth, and you know what? People can get over it, whatever. You're back, are you? Why are you back? Go away. She knows who I'm talking to. She's got a man's name on here, but it's actually a woman. Heart as big as your mouth. Yeah. Yeah, people, I can see the connection between a big heart and sometimes saying the wrong thing, because when you wear your heart on your sleeve, sometimes you're just gonna blurt it all out. I'm the same. Would WAEL understand me better? He understands my English really, really well. Like, really well. Sweetie, with the man's name that's actually a woman, can you please kindly leave, okay? Because I actually took a break from YouTube for a couple of days. I was feeling a little bit depressed, a little bit depresso, okay? And I have bipolar disorder, and I like to take care of my mental health. So if you leave, then I don't need to feel stressed out, okay? I'd like to say it's nothing personal, but certainly it is personal. Please leave. That's true, Jaber. You know, everyone's a smarty pants until they're in person. So when you see me in person, just let me know. And we can sort it out lady to lady. I literally don't care who you are. If you approach me publicly or privately, I don't care, bro. I don't care, sis. Like, I'm speaking to this woman here, like, come to my house and tell me it's you, please. Please. Or tell me in the street, I don't care. Tell me it's you. And we can take care of it like adults. I don't care if you have 20 of your best friends with you, darling. Okay. Hi, Shona. I'm just having a fight with someone. I'm so sorry. Yeah, in the comments here, there's somebody pretending to be a man who is actually a woman. And I actually have that evidence today from Facebook. Yeah. And they just want to mess around and try to insert themselves into my life in ways that are inappropriate and a little bit, you know, Dolly Parton, Jolene style, like, you know. And I'll be honest, like I said to this offending person, I'm dealing with depression right now. So can you kindly just leave? I came here to have some relaxing social interaction, and because, you know, I don't really have anyone to talk to. Really, really don't need the stress. Can I just ask, is Jaber a man's name or a lady's name? I just haven't heard your name before. I'm sorry. Probably Joan, but you know, I'm not very technologically advanced, so I don't know how to do it. And this type of person would have multiple accounts, let's be real. Yeah, when I'm feeling this way, absolutely, Shona. Like, I took a couple of days off from YouTube because I thought I need to lower my stress levels and I need to just kind of like chill so I don't like have a manic episode or like get too depressed. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Jabet, I'm sorry. No. There's rules. My husband wouldn't like that. I'm so sorry. I'm only friends with the ladies. It's like a condition of our marriage, so that I'm not friends with boys, with men. So everybody's welcome in my live streams, and I can say hello and all this, but I can't get too personal, and I can't be friends with men, and I can't have men like on my Facebook. So sorry. Damn, do my name really confuse my gender? No, I just haven't heard your name before, and so because it's such a foreign name to me, I just didn't know if you're a male or a female. It's that simple. I'm not either, said Joan. Not what, Joan? You mean you're not friends with the mans, with the mans, with the boys? Before I got married, I had online friends, and we'd like send each other pictures of cooking, like, and I had like 7,000 Facebook followers, but then, when I came here and I got married, it was like, yeah, that's not appropriate for a woman. So sorry, boys, you can't be my friend on Facebook. How about a funny Stewie story? Yes, please. I love that. That's a great idea. It's Thanksgiving weekend here this weekend. I'm guessing that's a really big time for your family, or do you do that with friends, or? I think maybe you actually told me before, and I haven't had coffee, so I can't remember. I'm sorry. The person doing all those emojis with the Arabic name, and it's a man's name, is actually a woman, and they're a bit of a they're attempting to be a home wrecker. Shona says the only men I'm friends with are married and mutual friends of both my husband and me. Yeah, I'm just not permitted. I'm just not permitted to. I think I don't see the problem in it, if your partner's okay with it, and if you have, self-control and you don't get too personal with people, because some people can respect boundaries, but other people not so much. But I don't have like a whole bunch of lady friends. Like I don't have a big group of women. So I just find myself quite isolated. Stewie loved opening cupboards and looking around. If I had potatoes, he would open the bag and take them to play with, like putting them in the toilet and splashing around with them. Potatoes? Do you mean the little baby potatoes? Like Christmas style potatoes? Or do you mean like the big bastards like this big? I'm trying to I guess if he was playing with them. They must have been the smaller kind of potatoes. Are we longer friends on Facebook? I can't find you anymore. What do you mean? I thought maybe you just didn't send me a message for a little while because you're busy with work. I'll just, Pia, are you still here? I'm not the only one that has access to my social media, because in Egypt, the law states that your husband has rights over your social media. So I haven't blocked you. Does anyone have access to your account, Pia? Or is it just me with that? Unless I have two names on my Facebook, because Facebook wouldn't let me change my name back. So maybe you're not looking up the right name. But if you go to Messenger, I would be there, or I wouldn't if I blocked you, but I haven't blocked you. Ho ho, Pia. It was not me, Pia. And nothing has been said about anything. I'll have to look. Maybe. Are you sure you're not getting confused with my, because I put Maryam Chantarelle, and then underneath that I've got Maryam Harbawi. Do you want me to spell it for you just in case I'm still there? But then that would make no sense why my messenger messages to you are no longer there if you can't see them. Pia, this lighting is awful, and as you know, I don't wear makeup, so I'm so sorry for the close-up, but it wasn't me. And as soon as it's possible, I'll take care of it, which will be soon. Sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes I might not be able to have my phone. But I don't know if it deserves a conversation with anyone, or if I should just go in and have a look, or... This ain't Australia, friends. How's life in Egypt different for you? I might just wake up and find that my friend is not messaging me anymore, and then they contact me on YouTube and say that they've been blocked. This is not Australia. This is Egypt. I don't know. How do I handle this tactfully? I'll have to give it some thought, because, you know, I don't want it to happen again, if you know what I mean. I honestly value your friendship, so... This is not Australia. This is Egypt. Do. I'm not dancing, that's just my head moving. See? My body is staying unmoved. I've just got a bobble head. Just to clarify. Don't want any weird accusations. I'm not one of those TikTokers. I mean, I am, but I don't dance on TikTok. And if you do, that's cool. You do you, people. Would you believe we're getting... Wait. Would you believe we're getting snow today? Beautiful. So, can you type in... I'll give you my name that I have it as. So, it's Maryam, and then the surname Chanterelle, Maryam Chanterelle. And then underneath that, for nickname, I've got Maryam Harbawi, because it wouldn't let me change it or for a certain amount of days. Maybe that's the problem. Should I type it in the chat so that you can definitely get the spelling right, and then you can tell me if you're blocked or not? I don't look at life of am I happy or am I not happy, because I have bipolar disorder, so my mood can change anyway. Wait, that looks... Oh my God, what just popped up? Yeah, Joan. I just want to see. I just want to. So, Pia, can you find it, or is it not there? Is it a blockade? Is it blocked? Is it blocked from my end? It wasn't me, but you know what I'm saying. Oi, vey! Whoa! Mystery solved, Pia, but it wasn't me. We just try to show the good stuff. on YouTube, of course, you know, but sometimes there are cultural differences, yeah. Would this happen in Australia? Never. Why is it necessary? I don't understand. Pia, you are the person that probably I should go to advice for that. Give me advice, Pia. Do I unblock? Do I discuss it and then unblock? Do I casually unblock? Nobody actually said to me not to speak to you. Nobody has said that. It's just you disappeared and I didn't look you up. I just thought, oh, you're probably busy with work. And eventually you'll start sending me cooking photos and having a chat. Diddler Hunter, it's not illegal here. No, husbands have the right over wives' social media. Granted, it's usually not a problem for most women. You know, Egypt is more modern than you think it is. But perhaps if something is not approved of, I don't know, man. Nobody else. Oh, it's normal. It's normal for me, yeah. I mean, it's the law here. But that doesn't mean that everybody does it. Do you know what I mean? Egypt's pretty modern, right, Pia? But definitely not illegal, definitely not unlawful. It's the law here. But in Australia, yeah, it would be illegal. Oh, I'm not going to say it. I feel like that's one thing about Australia where I think it's like, no, I'm not going to go into it. No, I'm not going to say it. Well, that's embarrassing. And although it wasn't me, I apologize, Pia, because I consider you to be a very good friend. Yeah, I guess I maybe might talk to him first, maybe. I mean, maybe it's just a Facebook glitch, right, Pia? I kind of tried to explain that to you before. If you send me photos like of your family, like it kind of, if it's like, I understand, you know, where, well, is Finland considered a Western country? I'm not good with geography. What's Finland considered? You know what I mean? Like, we're from, you and me are from a different part of society where people live differently. And so we've seen both sides perhaps in different ways, not the same way as each other, but definitely different ways. And I think a lot of people wouldn't understand. Yeah, they're saying in the comments they don't understand my choices. Yeah, Diddler Hunter, what country are you in or from? Yeah, I can't. Please don't, please don't send me photos of men from your family. I know you're like, oh, this is my brother, or this is, you with your husband, or and this is your father and your mother, and that's normal to do anywhere in the world. However, um, I think people view me differently here because I'm a Westerner, and they think because of their view of Westerners that I can't be trusted. Even though I'm a Leo, I'm the most loyal sign. I have never cheated in any relationship, like never. I just, because I'm viewed a certain way because I'm a foreigner, I feel like that could be why. Like you think people get the wrong idea and ask me weird questions about Egypt and Egyptians. Well, people have their views on me being from Australia and a Western country too. Don't worry about that. They think, it's all nightclubs and this and that. And I'm like, no, I sat in my house and read books and cooked food for my daughter and sat in the garden. Like, I'm not that exciting and I'm not a young person. Do you know what I mean? I don't have that mindset. So, but that's what people think that I've come from. Do you know what I mean? They've got that idea about me in their head. They think I'm a little bit wild and I need to be tamed. I'm pretty boring. I like a coffee and a good book. Shona, I'm the same to a point, but the restrictions are different. They're not what I can tell you right now, it's not what you would consider to be normal in Western society. Like Pia said, she sent me some photos of, her family, siblings, daughter, you know, brother, I think maybe her parents. And because some of them are men in the photos, people who may view that get the wrong idea because of what they think foreigners are like, as in me, the foreigner. And now, for some reason, Pia is blocked from my Facebook, even though she's an approved friend. And I've only discovered because she's told me on Livestream. Like, clearly I'm not interested in looking at men. I find, no offense, men. Generally speaking, I find men repulsive. I'm sorry. You're all a bunch of irritating folks. No, just joking. I just don't have the desire for, anything like that, if you know what I mean. I've got my husband. He's very handsome. Okay, I love him. I've got a daughter that I speak to, and I've got 2 cats. Why would I look for anything else? Do you know what I mean? If people get the wrong idea, no, it's not my fault, but it's gonna make things more restricted for me just to have normal interactions. Do you know what I mean? No, I definitely don't have anything to hide because I don't do anything dodgy like that. I just don't. I kind of find it like gross, people doing that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about without saying it. Hi, Lisa W. Oh, that's such a nice compliment. Oh my God. Thank you. I mean, I'm still overweight, but I've recently lost 3 dress sizes. 3. very, it's the fasting. It's the fasting, besties. You got to find what works for you. Jax. My best friend is an A1 bot. He's always there when I want to chat and knows everything I want to know. I'm old. What do you mean, bro? Do you mean like ChatGPT or whatever it's called? Please explain to us from Australia why your husband has blocked people who send wedding photo. Please logic for us, because it's not making sense. That man is married. Why your husband worried? Well, I'm from Australia, so I don't really understand why. I mean, maybe there's another reason for it. That's awesome. Congratulations. Oh, what did I miss? Catherine, you nailed it. I can't say the word on here, but that's the presumption. And I'm not. I'm such a nice girl. I am. I'm such a nice girl. I mean, I've got a bit of an attitude, but you know, I am 44. Your weight loss. Oh, I thought I missed something in the chat. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, yeah. And I only had one cheat day. Oh my God. I ate so much food that I thought I don't want to look at food again for a while. Like, I'm sticking to the very low calorie and then fasting and the very low calorie and then fasting. I think if I was younger, I would be skinnier by now. Perhaps, you know, the old lady hormones that I've got now. I must have them. Honestly, when I was younger, if I didn't eat this, like if I fasted this much, I would be like, there'd be nothing left of me by now. It's taking a while. Shona, you sound just like me. Do you know how many friends I've lost because women have done that? And some of them brag about it, and it's like, that gives me the ick. I don't want to be friends anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like that. A lot of women do it. And no, it's not just women in the West. It's just a lot of men are like that as well. Men or women can be like that. I feel like I don't understand people like that. I don't understand their actions. And when people think that I must be like that, when I'm actually not, oh, I feel like nobody knows me. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not, I'm the opposite. I'm loyal. I usually like give people too much information because I'm trusting, gullible. But do you know what I mean? Like if you don't have bad intentions, then you trust people and you try to do the right thing. Unless you have to defenestrate someone through a window or something, like because they did something. But other than that, yeah, exactly. You lose respect for anyone that does that. Hi, Mike. The conversation's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance. I said some offensive things about men, and it was broad generalizations. I know that Mike won't be annoyed with me if he rewinds a little bit and hears what I said, but I don't mean all men, I mean some men. But then you can kind of relate some of these things to some women as well, so it's kind of like, eh. Shona, you're a Leo as well. You understand me. Like I would never. I would never. You understand me. I would never. Never, ever, 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 ever cheat. Never. 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 Never have in my whole life. Never will. It wouldn't like there can be no reasoning to do it because it isn't me. And if you're a Leo or somebody who is, you know, has that type of personality even, you understand. Never. Like literally someone like could step in and go, I'll give you $1 billion. $1 billion. Billion dollars. And I'd be like, go fuck yourself. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have no interest. That's probably what makes it difficult for me with the cultural difference, is because it would never happen. I would never do that. It's just not me. Some people understand that. Catherine. We're not supposed to say this, but you are like my spirit animal. That's like a quote. I hope it doesn't sound weird. Who's that tiny little skinny grandma from the Golden Girls? Their mother, the mother of the daughters. Is she the mother of the daughters? I can't remember. And she's Sicilian. She's a Sicilian woman. Remember seeing a meme about her and her cooking and her attitude and all this kind of stuff. And I remember one of my daughters saying to me, her name, I can't. One of my daughters said, that woman is your spirit animal mother. But yeah, Catherine, I get the way you're thinking, because people like us, women like Shona, can you confirm you're all in? Do you know what I mean? And when you're all in, okay, it doesn't mean flitting around. You just would never. Sophia, that's right. She's so adorable. She reminds me of my grandma. Oh, yeah. I wish you could I wish people could, although would it be a good thing? I wish people could see somehow when they look at you or when they're around you, that you're a loyal person or not, whether that's in friendship, whether that's in marriage, family, anything, your job, whatever. Like, imagine if people knew. Think of all the horrible cheaters out there. They would be social outcasts, right? Because I'm presuming that, I mean, but then it would depend on What are the statistics? Do you know what I mean? It would make the loyal people, the people who never cheat, who would never do anything like that, it would make them more valuable. Right? It really would. But nobody really knows the other person 100%. Even if you know your person 99.9%, like everyone's got their ideas about people and who they are. And Shona says, my husband tells me I have Sophia's mouth and I'm going to get kicked out of all the old folks' homes because of my mouth. I love that so much. Yeah, some kind of breathalyzer type thing, a cheatalizer. Catherine Cookson. Oh my God. I was reading this statistic, unrelated to anything, of course, that women are more likely to cheat with married men who are married to, you know, like say you have a husband and a wife, a woman is more likely to come in and take your husband when you're married to your husband, because psychologically, I'm going to explain this wrong, but psychologically, women see that you've taken a chance on a man and actually married him, right? And so they're like, well, he must be good. She married him. And it was from a university study. And I really wish that I could pull out of my head which university study it was. But I found that so interesting that the same man, if he was single, that woman wouldn't even chase him. He was just more attractive to the woman because he was married. Does that make sense? Am I saying it right? They have to blow into it to come in the door. Lisa W, jealous. Yeah. Because as women, like whether we're aware of it or not, if we see other women valuing something, we too find value in it. And, you know, of course, men think it's because they're hot, but that's not the psychology behind it for women, is it? Men are like, yeah, I'm the bro. Yeah. But it's just another woman going, he must be good because that woman, you know, looks like she's got her head screwed on right and she married him. So he must be good because she married him. Like it's actually about the other woman. How did we get onto cheaters and homewreckers? Don't answer that question. But what if she doesn't want him? Why would I? Not every husband is worth having. Some women will tell you no refund, no exchange. Shona, your husband will point out men looking at you and you don't even notice or pay attention. Why does he point it out to you? Is he jealous or is he proud or what's the thought process for him when he's doing that? Is he trying to let you know that you're gorgeous? Like, is that his way of saying, oh, you're so beautiful, like they're looking at you? Or is he like they're looking at you? That is a good question. I want to know the answer. It could actually be both. Have you considered that he's a bit split on it? Like, he might be pointing it out to you because he knows you're beautiful, but he wants you to know that he knows you're beautiful because, men always perceive competition. It's true. Even if it's not competition, because you would never, do you know what I mean? Like, you would never do it. You would never go there. You would never stray. But from a man's perspective, they're like, hormonal. Isn't it us women that are supposed to be hormonal? Shona says, he's always telling me I'm beautiful. Could that be it? Really? That's so sweet. Oh my. You're a very lucky lady, Shona. I mean, obviously you're beautiful, but for your husband to verbalize it, that's pretty sweet. That's very romantic. Ladies, some ladies are very lucky. Some ladies, their husbands call them beautiful all the time. I think, like, when I hear that, I'm like actually happy to hear that for Shona. I feel like all husbands should do that because let's be real. First of all, it's romantic. Second of all women are beautiful in their own way anyway. And I feel like women deserve to be told that pretty regularly. And I feel like it's not the norm these days. So I feel like Shona's a lucky, lucky girl. Although probably her husband would think that he's a lucky guy. So that's really sweet. Yeah. Don't make me emotional. Wasabi. That is my phone charger. Don't eat it. What's it? 1 second. Wasabi. Stop. Don't eat my phone charger. Oh my God. Tell us. What does your husband call the dog? Remind us what type of dog you have. What type of dog is it? And what does your husband call it? He probably told me before. I just have a terrible memory. I'm sorry. Or maybe you can't. Maybe you can't say it here. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you to decide. think everyone's waiting to see what Shona says. What's a Havanese? I think I've heard about that before, but I can't picture it. Is it similar to another breed in some way that I could picture it? Or I'll probably have to Google that later. A small Shih Tzu type. Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen those before in Australia at the dog park. Sorry, it just took me a minute for my brain to click in. That's what I mean. I feel like a dum-dum today with no coffee. Are you able to tell us what he calls the dog? If you can't, it's okay. It's okay. I can imagine. I've heard some pretty wild nicknames that men call dogs sometimes. Jax likes to crap in your husband's shoes? Oh my God. Does he get upset when that happens? Is it like really regular? Or is it like occasional? Or is it like, and does he know it's in his shoe? Or does the foot go in the shoe and then he finds out? Like, what's the go there? Right. You know, it could be justified, that nickname that he's given the dog, because I've got to put myself, excuse the pun, in his shoes. If I had a dog and it would take a shit in my shoes, I would also be very annoyed. So if he's calling him a certain name, I gotta go. Looks like the husbando's hungry, and that's surprising. So I'm gonna go serve food, and it's gonna be eaten. Okay, ladies? Please remind me about the pooping dog, Shona, next time you see me, because I really want to hear the rest of the story. Okay. Love you, besties. Sorry I have to leave suddenly, but 1 o'clock in the morning, dinner, breakfast, whatever it is from yesterday, calls. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.